Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I've been fucking really enjoying this stream. 2 seconds, I just wanna make sure everything's already done here. I've mic is nowhere near me. That's one fucking thing. No, I've been really enjoying this stream since I got back to it. Be fair, I always enjoy this game whenever I play it anyways. But it's just, you know yourself. It's a game you're enjoying and then you get to play it like with some people who also have an interest in it. It's kind of, sorry, I'm waffling as well a little bit there. But anyways, sorry, so I'll make sure everything is set up right. Hey Bill, how's it going? Rafal, how are you? So yeah, no, I've been really enjoying this run. To be fair, we've got some fucking beast Digimon. I forgot the Digivolves. So Mega Kabuterimon Blue and Gigadramon. These are probably some of the best Digimon we could have hoped for. Early game. Okay, so yeah, I'm fucking very happy with these guys. We've no information. I think I just left as soon as they Digivolved, didn't I? This one's locked. Oh, is that Examon probably? Anywho, let's get back to this. So, oh, I forgot moves. Now, I was hoping we get some physical, like made it. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you're fucking sorted, my friend. Yeah, because I want to be able to take on Machine Dramon today. I want to make a nice bit of progress. We've done some training in the last stream. We didn't really do much else, just because we really couldn't. But today we're going to focus on progressing story. And obviously a little bit of training here and there because we want to try and get these guys to Mega. I feel like we shouldn't have too much of a problem doing that. I feel like we're at a stage now where we should be able to see some sort of gains in that sense. Update for anyone who's actually following. I have been playing the VB again, the BE. So I managed to Digivolve my Beltmon to whatever the fuck. I can't remember what's that Digimon's name. Pulsemon's like Canon Mega. That's the one I got. The yellow guy. I can't remember his fucking name for the life of me. So I got him. And last night I set up the B and decided to run the Vmon dim again because there's literally just one Digimon I haven't got on there, and that is Imperial Dramon Dragon mode. So I'm gonna go with him for now. At the moment I've got X Vmon, so I'm making decent progress on that too. Now, server desert. Wait. I just want to check, make sure that we're fully equipped here. We can buy medium recoveries. I also want to see what are their abilities. Does it say? I'm sorry, a little bit all over the place here because we're trying to figure out. Does it say what their abilities are, or do I have to wait until I'm in battle? Should say here, shouldn't it? High tension ability, increase max HP, recover half. That is fucking unreal. So he recovers his own health. Max stamina, gradually return to normal. That's not too bad either, to be fair. The max HP though, I'm very happy with that. So all we have to really focus on now is make sure that we have enough. Actually, can we get an upgrade for the tent? Better tents. Okay. I want to get. I don't know if I need these. Sorry, I was want to make sure that we have everything right. 3,500, 4,700. And our moves, as far as I know, don't really take up much. We might get away a few of them. I want to get a few of these though. Go with that much. I've obviously maxed out my items that I got. 15. No, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sell. Sell off medicine. Go on. We take the gamble. Sell that. Of course, we'll sell this coriander. That. Basically, they're gonna go hungry. They won't go hungry. We'll actually mind them. Do we have Pac-Man Digimon? Felt like it exists. A Pac-Man Digimon? Maybe an Appmon. I know there's a few kind of like roundy. You're just gonna have a quick look at. What was that Appmon Digimon? There's like few like really roundy Appmon. I can't remember their names. I'm sure with Pac-Man and Bandai and everything, like I'm sure they've got something inspired by that. Just checking because it actually genuinely is intriguing. They talk about Gengamon. So we got Gengamon. For anyone that wants to see, it's this dude here. I don't know if you can make him out on the screen. Let me just have a quick look. It's really, really bad. It's just the glare. It's like a purple Gengamon. Anyways, have a look. It's got Pac-Man on the design, literally. But yeah. So we have that. Would Prince Mamamon count? Is round yellow? And, to be fair, I'd nearly count him. Right. Anyways, we got 8 grand. What are we gonna do with 8 grand? Buy. I'm gonna pick up. Nor 10 of these. Go for more. These. Just for shits and giggles, another one of those. Okay, I think we're set. I'm gonna be happy enough to do this. Let's all appreciate how Mega Cabertamon Blue just hovers about. Like, dude has wings and he just hovers. Like, he could literally. This is the thing. Okay, Rocco's giving out. This dude could literally pick me up and just carry me all over the digital world. And it's just like, nah. Sadly, he's not in this game for some reason. Yeah, Prince Mamamon wasn't. This near Big Mamamon. I feel like I feel like it was almost like reverting back to the original Digimon world, which had Metal Mamamon and Mamamon. To be fair, they're the 2 best Mamamons. I'm not gone on the other 2. I don't think they're anything amazing. Not that I fucking hate them or nothing. It's just, yeah. Hey, Electra, how's it going? I'm doing quite well today. Like I was just saying earlier there, we're going to try and do... I just want to find out what... Oh, yeah, we know what their abilities are. I want to take on Machine Dramon today. We normally struggle a little bit with him, but Kabuterimon Blue has some physical moves which will do some decent damage. Digimon can recover, we found out, so he might not be too bad either at the moment. Should be fine. Blue team's chill stream. I like the blues. Can you please fuck off? Here. Right, let me grab this banana before they decide to come back and attack me again. I'm not in the form for them. Alright, I'm just trying to beat the heat. To be fair, it's warm enough today. For Ireland anyways. I'm pretty sure the UK is kind of the same as us right now. Cash Mamamon is kind of neat. He's a... Oh, I know Cash Mamamon. It's like that fucking... Yeah, he's got like the claws. The Crimson Dragon! He's a fan-made Digimon which won contest. Also, gambling gimmick is kind of funny. My boy Machine Dramon getting his booty spanked. Here's hoping your guys do a great job. To be fair, like, we normally struggle here. I feel like this is the part of the game where it kind of sets you up like this for the tone. Like, you have to train like fuck for this one. And that kind of shows just how pretty much every fucking boss is. It's a bit of a chore. Which we won't mind. We won't complain too much. Can we like skip these? I don't think we can skip these ones. Right, we gotta focus here now, so I probably won't be looking at chat too much because we are gonna get fucked in the A so bad. Okay, so he's zeroing in on... I really would prefer if he... yeah, okay, so fuck. I was hoping he'd go for Gigadramon just purely because he can self-recover. Okay, we're too weak for this. What the fuck are we doing? This was not a good idea so early. But at least we have an idea of what we're doing. Oh shit is right. First playing this, I got my butt kicked and then overtrained. That's the thing, is like people overcompensate. I've done it with so many RPGs, like where just like it really kills it in a way, but at the same time it's completely fucking necessary. Okay, it's a good thing I kept the bandages anyways. Right, let's just adventure out somewhere else. We're gonna try and do a few battles and hopefully train them up a little bit better. If we go out Mod Cape, it's a neat little grind spot there. I can't believe he one-shot both of our Digimon though. Like, what the fuck? Right. Increase your strength, because you're gonna be the one that's doing the most fighting here. Purely because... Ew, let's go pirates. It's a pain in the ass how much of a fucking uphill battle the start of this game is. It really is like, because to be fair, when you go to Night Plains, you make a lot of progress, and then all of a sudden you're stumped, and nothing happens. Okay, we'll beat these guys pretty easily, I feel. The rainbow over a horrific-looking insect Digimon is just lovely. He means well. He may look big and scary, but he's a softie. I mean, he came from the happiest wormmon that ever existed. Nice. Gigdramon is, in my opinion, one of the cooler variants. Like, Megadramon is neat. Having a slightly more mechanical twin is really neat and pretty neat. To be honest, I don't know. I kind of like... I kind of prefer Megadramon. I don't know, it's just the whole like gothic kind of ripped up wings kind of shit. I kind of enjoy that. Okay, what's wrong? See here. Telmon, you want a specific kind of fish. Ultimate dish. Digicarp. Okay, so help you I shall. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the Digicarp is inside here, Mod Cape. There's a specific spot you have to go for, which we can head there. No, it's this one. So while I'm here, I'll just pick up some stuff. We're not going to beat them two. They're just way too fucking difficult at this point. I mean, if we can't even take on a Saberdramon, what the fuck were we thinking when we took on Machinedramon? Yeah, he does a decent bit of damage too. You're not going to listen. He's not going to listen. God damn it. Oh, why? I'm interested to see now what kind of stats we're going to gain out of this. Should be good. I mean, to be fair, it's a pretty difficult fight. Don't mind the big insect, really, but I had to get a screenshot. Who wouldn't want a picture of that big boy anyways? To be fair, I like Mega Cabuterimon. I think the whole Tentamon line is actually really fucking cool. Even Tyrant Cabuterimon, that's actually really nice stats. I'm happy with those. So wait. I'm gonna see if I can give out to him a little bit. The enemy scaling in this game is wild. Never understood the levels. Neither do I. It's always been that way, even on the Vita, from what I remember. I wouldn't mind with when they went from Vita to PS4. They says they rebalanced it. It done nothing in terms of like battle. The scaling, like you said, it's fucking insane. It's a shame we don't have megas though, because I'm having a look at their Digifriend. If that was a little bit higher, we could literally get these guys to EXE Digivolve, and that would be it done. Like, that Machinedramon battle would not matter. I was hoping that they might complain a little bit. No. Okay, let's go. If they would have complained, that would have been amazing. It would have helped so much. Okay. Top chat is weird. To be honest, I noticed it, but I was like, what is this? It's been a long time. I was wondering what the hell it was. Also, I hate asking, but if you don't mind, would you be able to put a like on the stream if you're enjoying it? It just really helps me out a little bit. I'm number 3, and I guess the third person is to comment or something. I'm not sure how it works, to be honest. This is literally the first time I've ever seen it. So it must be something they just implemented there recently. Let's go. All 3 of us are in the top 3. Congratulations. Okay, what the fuck is happening here? Like, poor Mega Capuchinimon. It's just a massive bug getting the shit kicked out of him by a bird, which I suppose makes sense when you really think about it. This one. Also, that Remedy disc is really good. They do the like always do, to be honest. No. I know a lot of you is really like do normally. I was just putting it in there. Partially like for yourselves, but also I've had a few people actually watching back these streams as well, so it helps them. They kind of do it as well. But yeah, no, it's really fucking helpful, to be honest. Just since I came back, like I noticed like videos and stuff, they don't get pushed as much because YouTube tends to prefer what's the word for consistency. And let's face it, I have not been consistent. So it's just a way to kind of push things. And obviously, because I'm going to be consistent, it's going to pick up, but just boost it a bit faster. Anything with engagement, really, which is what I assume these little fucking top chatting is about. It's kind of like who's going to be chatting the most, or who's first to rush into a stream. It's to kind of add a competitiveness, I suppose, to the audience, and kind of like it to be honest, it kind of overdoes it in some senses. I feel like when there's too much focus on engagement with like platforms and algorithms, it kind of it can remove, or kind of like, what's the word, what's it fuck it kind of separates. I don't know what the word is. It kind of like it creates a false kind of engagement, I suppose. It's not as organic. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not as organic. I'm so sorry. Do I have a bandage for it? I'm so sorry. If you make your way through the partnership, you can maybe kick the stuffing out of huge Bodemon. Oh, I know that big Bodemon, but the thing is, I don't know if we're struggling against Machinedramon. We can in no way even dream about taking on the mighty Bodemon. We got none. I'm sorry. Do we have money? Right, I also want to try and catch one of these carps as well, just to get Renamon to the city, just for that restaurant. I think she serves fish dishes, which are really good for a Digifriend. bandage. We need 800. We're 50 off. Really? Really? 50? Alright, let's take a fucking Digimon down. And then we can get that done. Why am I wasting HP discs on him? Because, I mean, that motherfucker can actually heal himself. You lazy bastard. Do the thing. Right, now we can heal you. And you can stop being pissed off with me. Where is it? No, fuck. There. I'm gonna come over to this side. There's a fishing spot over here, and you can catch the Digicarp that Renamon wants. Plus, like I said, these fish dishes. Oh, we can. No, I can't cook yet. We're gonna have to try and focus on getting the cooking mechanics, because that's actually really good for getting stats as well when we're out in the field. When do we try to do that next? I was hoping to get the experience points first. Focus on that one. Because to be fair, it's kind of helping. Maybe explore more of the server desert could be good. Don't remember where to progress precisely in this game yet. So at this point, we can't really do much until we get Machinedramon B. And then we go through... I feel like it's a little bit more this side. Mod Cape after Machinedramon. And once Mod Cape's done, we have to kind of... Is it Oguino Wastelands on the other side? There's kind of a lot of back and forth between both sides. Eventually, we can build a bridge between the... What's the mechanical place, whatever it was called, but we get to build a bridge there and progress on through to the snowy place, the Ice Sanctuary, whatever the fuck that's called. No, I also need to see if I have space for fish, because the weird thing with this game, and I really don't like it, is when you're fishing, if you catch too much fish, or you catch fish at all and you've no more space, it just throws them out. Like, there should be an option that you could just dump shit and then go fishing and kind of add that fish that you caught to your inventory, or give you a choice if you want it or not. Like, it's kind of like the most annoying thing about this one. This is also wasting a lot of time for these guys, so I'm not sure if this is the best idea or not. Caught a fish you can catch, depends on the lure and location, so try new things. Okay. Sounds a bit fishy if you ask me. I see what you did there. I was trying to play, do you know Capsule Monsters, the Yu-Gi-Oh game for the Game Boy Color? I can't get into that one. I loved it on the PlayStation, but holy fuck, on the Game Boy Color, it's so different. I found it was just boring and repetitive, to be honest. I liked the kind of like top-down kind of Yu-Gi-Oh look, or Pokemon look to the game. Those aspects, or when it goes into like an RPG thing where you got like little missions or whatever to do. But the actual battle system is fucking terrible. I really don't like it at all. Also, I kind of wanted to do a video talking about it, but it's like, it's actually pissing me off. I stopped playing it there yesterday. Instead, playing Dark Duel Stories instead, which I prefer. That battle style for a card game. Not compared to modern Yu-Gi-Oh, but out of like older Game Boy Color games, I preferred that than Capsule Monsters. I feel like the Capsule Monster game that got it right was the PS1 version. Just the way they had the monster raising abilities, and they also had the evolution system. They had the chess stuff going on, whereas the other one removed it. Not even that removed, just didn't have it. Was the monster raising system and evolutions that just didn't exist. Wait, evolutions were there, but you needed items. There was only very, very specific monsters could evolve. It was a weird one. Like I said, I kind of want to do a video on it. But that's just my thoughts on it so far from what I got. Yeah, the new Time Stranger trailer. Good lord, do not make a drinking game of that. Digi. I haven't watched it yet, but I think I've seen something about it in Discord. I haven't watched it at all, to be honest. I've been away today, so I'm only after getting back. Of course, a different platform or different games back then. Well, that's it. To be fair, like, I mean, I think I think the PS1 version came after, so I think it's more of a sequel than a port. But even then, I understand what you're saying, and to be honest, I preferred that. Like, I think the one everyone kind of talks about was Aladdin, Aladdin on the Sega and Aladdin on the SNES. Obviously, the Sega one was better, but it was just like two different games. It kind of made you have a reason to have two different consoles. Whereas nowadays, it's which one can perform the same game but better. In which case, just go PC. Now, obviously, console for me is just more convenient, so that's what I kind of go with. But I do hope that if I get a desktop, I'm just gonna make a switch to PC, because it's just, to be honest, it's fucking night and day. The only reason you have a console now is the exclusives more than the different variants of games, which I suppose was the exclusives back then too, but it was just the different variants of games would be a reason to have both. Just like Digimon World 2 and the Pocket Station. Digimon World 2 and the Pocket Station. Oh, man. Digimon World 2 and the Pocket Station. I kind of wish that we had that functionality over here. It pissed me off. But I do it. I was saying there, it's kind of like the way you don't really raise Digimon. But yeah, every time you caught a new Digimon, or same with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule monsters, when you got a new capsule, new monster, you didn't really have a reason to hold on to that other monster that you spent all that time training, and then it was just thrown away, which is a shame. I prefer be able to kind of like hold on to my monsters, like what we do with Cyber Sleuth, or with any Pokemon game really, where you have your monster from the start of the game. You just make that same monster better, or refine your team a little bit around it to make it a bit more strategic or whatever, more kind of suiting to what you want out of it. I'm gonna give them. I'll give you a salmon. I'll give you. Right, there we go. I really want to get this carp. I'm not sure if we can get it just yet. I thought we can get it early game, but I probably need a different lure. Which is kind of shit if that's the case. Mostly tend to talk about wanting ports of older Digimon games, but why not remakes? I think Digimon World 2 with modern mechanics, larger roster, yeah, keeping the dungeon crawler focus could work. So I'm not necessarily against remakes for Digimon games. More so just Digimon World 1. I prefer port in some senses. And it's mostly because a bunch of fish coming up. Okay. Right, so I'm not too sure. Just want to check what fish you got and then I'll finish that thought. Digifry, Crucians, and Koi. Ah, fuck. To be honest, I'm not going to bother fishing anymore. It's just shit. Fuck off, Agumon. I'm actually going to struggle against an Agumon. But yeah, the reason I would prefer a port to Digimon World 1 is I really do not want it to lose the charm of what it had on the PS1. I want better access to it on a modern system. So, emulation, and then obviously if you're going like playing with actual like hardware or whatever and software, it's not going to last forever. So I prefer kind of like get future proofed, I suppose, in a way. But a remake, I feel like, would take a lot out of, like, see the stuff with the pre-rendered backgrounds and stuff. They don't tend to do very well when they take those games and kind of improve them or remake them or whatever in a more modern sense. I feel like it'd take an awful lot out of it from the original Digimon World. I see what your point with Digimon World 2. I think that one definitely, though, is the cause for a remake more than that. Because I find out the 3 Digimon Worlds, that's the one I spend the least amount of time playing, just purely because of not the battle system necessarily, but the I think it's more the evolution system kind of bothers me in that one. Just the whole up and down scale, it kind of annoys me. It's a little bit like has anyone played Super Cross Wars? It's very like that. I don't mind Supercross Wars too much. It's a bit more refined, but the way you go up and down, you can't kind of like it just gets annoying. So I kind of prefer if that was to be fixed in a remake rather than just port that one over. Now you Zulumon, you want Gumdramon, don't you? I'm all ears. Okay, so you want me to go get Gumdramon? We can do Gumdramon. Do prefer multiple games release or one game that gets content updates. I feel like if they're gonna do the original Digimon World as a re-release or whatever, just release them as a collection. I feel like that's the best way to handle that. Just do like a 3-pack or whatever, or 4-pack if you want to include Digimon World 4. Digimon World 4, by the way, I used to not like that game, but I actually genuinely enjoy it now. Just as a Digimon Souls-like, I think it's actually pretty good. Like, it is actually a fun game to pick up and just fuck around with it. I haven't played it multiplayer. I tried, my son just can't really grasp it. Like it says, Souls-like games aren't really for everyone, and then, you know, with himself, he just gets annoyed because he's constantly dying or whatever. But I think it's a fun idea. I wouldn't mind a modern Digimon Souls-like. Here, let me go with this. When I come into these tougher battles, I'm probably going to zone out a little bit just because I want to make sure that my Digimon don't fucking die. Digimon 1 is just special, so unique and interesting. I definitely get it for Digimon World 1. Oh, fuck, hang on. But it's its own thing, which should be preserved. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd be mad at a remake either, but I just prefer it be left alone. Crossplay is a must for that game, though. Digimon World 4, I would 100% say it needs to be crossplay. I feel like any Digimon game should be crossplay. I feel like the fan base at the moment is still fairly small. So if you have a small fan base and there's no crossplay ability with the games, you're even shrinking that audience down further. And then what that also does is like, let's say more people buy it for the PlayStation, more people buy it for the Switch. They're going to lose interest really, really fast when they see that they can't really get to play with the people on that console. Sure, the other people might have a bit more fun, there's more people there, but it's still shrunk the audience so much more. I feel like they need to have them crossplay. 2D Digimon game collection opinion, I wouldn't mind a 2D Digimon game collection. Like the Wonderswan, I think that would be fucking amazing. I would love that. Kind of like again, the Yu-Gi-Oh collection. I feel like that one was just done so well. Like all the Game Boy games, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, or whatever Game Boy, just having all them in one spot would be nice. Same with Digimon though. Just having all them Wonderswan games in one spot. And actually even the Game Boy games, which I think all the Game Boy Advance games kind of came out there anyways. But no, definitely I would absolutely love to see a 2D Digimon game collection. The thing is, would they bother to fund the localization of that? That's, I think, what it would come down to. Oh, you motherfucker. So it's like crossplay, so you can have your friends as a squad and be kind of awesome. To be honest, I feel like a Digimon like Souls like multiplayer would be fucking amazing. Like I said, I like Digimon World 4 recently. Since in the last couple of years, since I've been playing it a little bit more every now and again on and off, I enjoy it a lot more than when I first played it, especially now that I kind of understand more about Souls like games. So I would love to see it make a comeback. What the fuck? The beetle didn't heal. The beetle didn't heal, but also I forgot that Gigamon can heal himself. And while he does that, I think he's got like a split second of immunity as well while he does. Oh my god, that kind of pissed me off. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. This is not going well today. We've got 7 points. What can we do with 7 points? Cooking would be nice. The parameters would be very, very, very nice. I'll go with this. 4. Let's go with that as well. So many machine Digimons everywhere. Oh, they're as strong as machine Digimon, that's for sure. We got some information. Anything at all. Rust Tyrannomon, that would be awesome. I fucking would not mind a Rust Tyrannomon. What about you? Craniumon, 1700 strength, not happening today. Yeah, definitely not. Can we build anything? Like, literally anything. I will take anything at all. Digi-Acid. Oh, we can get some Digi-Acid, and that's for the fields. I know exactly where we can get that. What's this, mail? Oh, yeah, Gumdramon. We can get that. So we can go do Gumdramon. We can do... Oh, that Garurumon. Were we getting decent stats out of him still? Because I felt like he was a little bit more manageable, and he was giving us, like, attack, stamina, and speed, so he might be more ideal to train against. But yeah, the Digi-Acid, if we run out here, do you think they'll release too many trailers, or do you think they should do more? You know about for Time Stranger? To be honest, I would prefer if they just left it alone for now. I feel like they've given us so much. I would prefer just have them lay off of it a bit and wait till a bit closer for release. I feel like we're still a bit... We're too far from release to pump everything out now. What'll happen is there'll be an overload of information. It'll get lost in, like, basically just... With the flood of other stuff going on in the internet, I feel like Digimon will just kind of fade to the background. I think they need to pace themselves. Obviously, with the anniversary just gone, they were going to release a shit ton of information, which I enjoyed. It kind of made something of it. It wasn't like it just came and went. But I kind of wouldn't mind... Sorry, I just want to move that because it's kind of fucking annoying me. But I kind of wouldn't mind if they just laid off for a little bit now, give it a couple of weeks and let it kind of sit. Let the content creators take the wheel for a bit and just kind of make videos just discussing. Because, I mean, like, they can use that as a tool as well. Just let content creators come out like this, stream games, fucking talk about the game, do their own little theories and stuff like that, promote stuff about like the fucking servers or whatever that the game is based on. What's it, the Olympus 12, and then I forget what server it was in the game, but stuff like that. Dudes are dying. I'm a terrible tamer. I was so focused on increasing the fucking stuff for... Oh, I'm a terrible... I mean, you didn't even get acid in the end. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, wait, hang on. Do we have bandages? We don't have bandages. I'm contemplating... Fuck it here. I was going to let them sleep while they were injured, but it's probably a very bad idea. Plus, I think I've only got like a few seconds left before they force to sleep, and that's not going to be good. Can I buy two... Oh, shit. Can you let me sell? Yes, thank you. Sell 2 of those. 1 of those. 1 of those. I need those fry. What the fuck? 2 grand and I've been feeding them to my Digimon? What? No. No, hell no. Any more we catch any more of them, we're selling them. Premium fucking fish just handed over to Digimon. Right here. Feels like they're not keeping nothing secret about the game. So that's what I'm saying. I kind of wish, and that's why I'm also kind of stepping back. I feel like with a lot of the like recent Digimon games, nothing is a secret. Everything's just kind of put out there. I know it Survived, they kind of tried to do it, but there was still an awful lot given out about some of the stuff that went on in that game. Let's see. The male in this new trailer, it looks like the male protagonist has seen things. To be fair, if you look at the protagonist from Hacker's Memory, he's seen some shit too. If you look at his eyes, what the fuck were they thinking? Man was like on a fucking coke bender for like 2 days straight, nothing else. See now, fucking. I'm trying to see what's best here now. That's bonds, not friendship. Friendship would be drinks, yeah. You like mushrooms, so let's give you that, and then you finish up on meat. Okay. Ideally, I probably could have gone in there and fed them food, but I didn't really want to. I don't want to use the gym anymore. I feel like we don't need it anymore. I feel like if I just actually pay attention, we won't have to worry about that. You can just use the battles. I feel like they're a lot better. So, like I says, I want to get the Digi Acid. And I also want to battle that Garurumon. Unfortunately, they decided they wanted to sleep and be injured all at once, which kind of meant me to come back here. But actually, just to kind of ask yourselves that question as well, do you think they're giving too much information out about the new Time Stranger game, or do you think that they kind of should keep it up, or are they not giving enough, or what? Just see what you guys think. Like I says, for myself, I'd prefer if they just kind of like paced it a bit better. I feel like there's so many different like modern avenues to promote a game. I don't think they need to constantly stream information out anymore. And actually, I think I could have gone up. There was batteries up there, resistors, whatever the fuck they were. But if you go up to them, I feel like they were going to drop some stuff as well that I could have taken, which would have got the acid. Honestly, if they just kept it to Digimon reveals, I'd be happy. But we've only really seen the first two major areas, so I can't say. Digimon reveals, I suppose if they show off, like, to be fair, Digimon reveals, from what I've seen, haven't been too bad. So all I've seen was the new Sharkmon, Skull Seedramon, which shows that they have some new stuff coming, which I'm delighted with. I'm fucking ecstatic that there's some new Digimon coming. Also the fact that they have some fan favorites, you know, Agumon, you've got Coronamon is making a return, another Digimon has been kind of like put away. I feel like they've done just enough with the reveals, but I've seen that they're doing like different streams and stuff. Youngflu is just hopping around the place. He is on one today. But I feel like with the Digimon reveals, they've been doing perfect. I feel like they could probably pace themselves with the reveals of gameplay and stuff. I kind of just... You can give too much information, like, just by showing streams or videos or whatever. Trailers, they can slow down. We've had a couple of trailers now in the last couple of months. Like, since we had a trailer... Is there in here? No. We had a trailer for Digimon Con, which was cool. We had a trailer then for the State of Play there recently. And we had another trailer today. So I feel like they need to chill a little bit with that. My guys do need a shit, but I'm just going to see if... Oh, there's no toilet on the way, is there? Also, I'm wondering, actually, they Digivolve since. Is this Garurumon going to be like too weak for them now? They couldn't have gained that much stats just by Digivolving, could they have? Also, I'm going to have to sell some of those toilets because we've got so many now. I'm never going to really use them. I feel like toilets are made like overly available in this game. Some coriander would also be nice. It's normally up here. I don't see any. He's not doing much damage to us, but he's not taking much either. I wonder if that's going to change that. Is it going to be seen as a tough fight by the game or not? I don't know. Sorry, every day releasing interview, gameplay video, story explanation. I feel like it should slow down because it's overloading my brain to keep up with everything. That's what I'm saying. And you're gonna like tire people out with just like having so much out. Plus, there's gonna be times like I had, where it's like, okay, is this something that's already been revealed or whatever? Because like that trailer came out today is like I said, I haven't watched it, but it seems like from the reactions of some people that I'm seeing is like that is new. Is like, is that the one that was shown at State of Play? And it's just like, you know, people gloss over or not really bother with it. I feel like there's gonna be stuff like that with information and stuff coming out. It kind of demeans the point they're trying. Oh, we need Gumdramon this way. Demeans the point they're trying to make of promoting the game and like making a buzz around it. If every day there's something brand new, I feel like I agree with you. I think it needs to be toned down a little bit. Like it says, a new reveal for a Digimon every week between now and then would be fucking amazing. But having stuff like Sharkmon and fucking Skull Seedramon put out on the same day, it kind of one took the other's thunder in a way, if you understand me. Also wonder, is there anything over this way? Didn't even know it. They released a few more bits of info. They seem to be leaking it themselves. Has someone in Japan been leaking it? I wonder why. I don't think they've been really leaking. I don't think they're leaking anything. I think this is literally just stuff that they're just putting out of their own kind of like marketing or whatever, like strategy. I don't know if it's going to work, to be honest. I feel like, as Rafal's saying, it's just an information overload, and just get to the point like, oh man, you know, you kind of want to, especially when like they have till October. This game will want to be a fucking amazing game, like with so much shit in it, to be able to keep up with this, because eventually there's gotta be fatigue from people like coming out, like not from Digimon fans like us that are just like really fucking into this, that are gonna, oh yes, acid, that are gonna love all this, and it's like constantly, oh yes, every day is something new. That's gotta be great for a lot of people. But people that they're trying to attract to the game is like, they'll gloss over it, and they're like, they will miss it, you know. They're gonna like I was saying, just get lost in it, I suppose. I mean, V-Jump did leak Sharkmon and Skull Digimon are meant to be in the August issue, I think. So they just showcased them ahead of Skull. Oh shit, so that was actually leaked. Oh fuck. Well, there you go. But still, man, leaks kind of ruin shit in a way. Like 2 new Digimon like that just before yes, Acid Tracks 2025. To be fair, right? I was on about the guy from Hacker's Memory having like a 2-day coke bender. We've got like Shroomons here. We've got like fucking Acid. I mean, like, to be fair, there's a little bit of a theme going on here. It's not intentional, by the way. It's just forming and shaping that way. I probably should. No, we're not gonna be able to take him on. But these guys, maybe. Probably should relax with the fucking references, though. Trax, you trying to say something? No. I don't know how we're gonna do here. We gotta do okay for stats. To be fair, like, it's 4 Digimon. This is a waste, because you can only get a max of like 24, 26 points per stat, no matter how many Digimon are in battle. So this is definitely overkill. That's just completely fucking unnecessary. Here, can you heal yourself there? That would be amazing. Heard of Meramon here weaker than the Black Agumon, the pirate ship. This is the digital world where it creates its own rules as it goes. They could not give a flying fuck. But yeah, it's insane, just like the scale, and like we were talking about earlier, it's fucking why. I am interested to see how much points we get here. I don't think it's going to be much, to be honest, just for what it was. Just seems like we're overwhelmed with enemies more than anything else, because we are blasting through them. Like interview with Mexico, Japan, USA, Brazil, PlayStation blogs, and all of them bringing new information. Were released 2 to 4 days apart. It's too much. Oh shit, that many. That's actually fucking insane. Like, I wouldn't mind if like there was 1 or 2, but yeah, I don't know. I don't understand what they're trying to do here. Maybe they're trying to just like, maybe just overload the system, hope that Digimon trends so much that it just pushes people into it, I suppose. But it's hard to say, to be honest. It's a very interesting tactic. To be honest, I think what the media could do, I feel like this is the best tactic that Digimon could hope for, is go the whole Digimon versus Pokemon route. That's what I would push. I think that's the route I would probably take myself when kind of streaming the game. And if I'm to jump in and try to stream something with Pokemon, is I would do Digimon vs Pokemon, kind of like relate it back to the earlier games or whatever, the earlier days of Digimon and Pokemon being out, and that competitiveness, kind of like renew that and use the nostalgia of that to boost the game. I feel like that's the better route without taking away from so many cool reveals that they had. I don't know. It's just a very, very interesting tactic that they're going with, that they just decide like overload the system. Can you heal yourself, please? Thank you. No, you use a special. I mean, Time Saving Legends is releasing like 2 weeks back. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's literally, it's the same month. So, I mean, it makes more sense to just go with that and use that. Like it says, if Bandai, because Pokemon isn't going to do it. They're too big. They're not going to do it. But Bandai can leech some extra kind of like hype from Pokemon. Just having that. Like, it reminds me of the whole 50 Cent and Kanye West sales with Graduation and Curtis. For anyone that was like into hip hop back then, the two artists were like fucking going head to head and who would sell more albums. 50 Cent, who was obviously on a decline back then, and Kanye West, who was like rising in like fame, used that situation to say, well, I'm gonna sell more albums than him, and the media took over and kind of like pushed the two together head to head on pretty much everything. Digimon could do the same to Pokemon. They're not on the decline, but they are the underdog, so they could use that to their advantage, like with V-Jump showing all these fucking like anime Japanese kind of like stuff, just nerd stuff, just fucking use all that, and then the fans will do the rest themselves, whether they want to buy 2, 3, 4 copies or whatever with the games, you know, just to like boost their side. Because I mean, like, let's face it, Pokemon is not going to it's going to succeed anyways, no matter what it does. Digimon, they can only gain from that. It's not like they're gonna be, oh, the copycats are back. You know, who's gonna give a fuck about that anymore? Now, back to trying to focus on this guy. Actually, you could do it this. They could be the next Pal World. Digimon, to be fair, like, they actually like genuinely could. The thing is that they'd actually have original monsters. That's the thing, like. Burning Heart. Also, I was just thinking today, so it was like there was some people, like, I don't know if they're complaining or whatever, but they were definitely pointing out that there's no multiplayer with Digimon fucking Time Stranger, which in a way I was kind of thinking, shit. But it's just, what was it? I forget what I was saying. I was saying something about Digimon World 3. I was like, oh shit. That was a fucking monster raising game, monster collection game that was solely just single player and was an excellent experience. Like, it's one of the games that people complain is like, or not complain, but argued is one of the best in the series of the original games. So yeah, I kind of, if it's a story or I don't want to say an epic tale or something, but something of that proportion, I think that they could get away with it. I don't know, it's just something I was half like on the fence about. Was like, is this a good thing, is this a bad thing that they're not doing that? But I actually think it could be good. It could bring back that kind of like single player RPG experience from Digimon, but they have to pull it off right. I feel like Hacker's Memory done it better than the original Cybersuit. The original Cybersuit story was good, but it was kind of like the game did seem a bit more like it's just get through the story, focus on raising Digimon and battle them. I feel like Hacker's Memory story had pulled more emotion out of it to make it feel like it was a better single player experience than multiplayer. In my eyes, anyways. Imagine a Pulsemon and Harrismon fusion. I wouldn't mind that. That would actually be awesome. They both look like little fucking hedgehogs, anyways. No, you're good. You. I'm just wanting to see how they do against this guy. Just because everyone here is an Ultima. I'm really, really, really wanting to make sure that these guys can digivolve. Cybersuit Hacker's Memory had rudimentary multiplayer, so maybe people thought that Time Stars would build on those systems. To be fair, every story game has been built around the idea of multiplayer, and like it says, Hacker's Memory was the first time where it kind of deviated from that and could be a standalone thing. Maybe I just seen it that way, just having been I don't want to kill my Digimon. Maybe I just seen it that way, just that the story was just, it felt like its own thing, I suppose. Like, even when Cybersuit and Hacker's Memory kind of come into it, I see them both, even though they're the same, I see Hacker's Memory as more superior kind of standalone thing. I feel like Cyber Sleuth on its own is, it didn't pull me in as much. Fun game, look, I still enjoyed it, but it felt like it was too basic. The story didn't have much going on for it. I couldn't really tell you much about it other than your man was trying to get his body back, and that's about it. Characters were okay, I guess. They were used among like other parts of Digimon or whatever, so there was that, but it's like, no, my dude's dead. Like I said, I just preferred Hacker's Memory. Okay, we can do this. We're gonna need some bandages though. Hacker's Memory was something, in my opinion, it worked. That's what I'm saying. It was like, it felt like, no, you fucking cunt. I'm cheating. We were so fucking close. I could have got some decent stats out of that for at least one of them. I'm really stumped on where to train now, though, because I mean, like, they're too weak for anywhere else, really, and they're too strong for any other place. Those Hack and Memory domination battles could have been expanded into whole game mode. Honestly, I feel like they didn't do enough with them. I've always felt like it is like, it just felt like an extended version. It felt like a cheap way of just padding the game out, to be honest, and I didn't like it. So much more, like it says, could have been done. They could have changed the battle style. They could have done so much. C-Bomb was dropped. I just got very fucking annoyed there. Plus, I was trying to get back into kind of, I suppose, toning down my language for a stream-friendly kind of environment, I suppose. I don't know how well I'm going to do that. I didn't do it much before, but there was a couple of words that I'd normally say that I kind of just pull back and don't say when I'm on stream. Just because, you know damn well you're not supposed to. Like for the VOD, I'm probably going to have to pull out that C word. Because that's a definite kind of, you can't say that. On YouTube anyways. They're hungry? Is that what it was? I'm sorry, I was just like in my mind talking about Digimons and trying to figure what the fuck I'm doing. I think there are some Psychmon in the desert above the Gatsumon maze. I think those could be fine. We haven't done the Gatsumon maze. We haven't done that. That's over the other side. The Jeramon, I'm not too sure. We didn't really fight them. These guys are way too easy and it's not fucking worth fighting these. Is this one here, is it? Yeah, it's... If we can get these guys to Mega, we'd be absolutely fine for that Machine Dramon, but it just sucks that, like, we can't. I don't think they'll reach Mega. I think we're lucky we reached Ultimate this time around, because last time we couldn't even get to Ultimate. So I think we're asking for a bit much to be able to go to Mega next. Wondering what's your favorite Digimon world area in this in the series? In entirety of Digimon? Oh, that's a very good question. I like the Gear Savannah. Although Tropical Jungle, OG Digimon World, like that's where I'll be pulling my kind of like answers from. I don't feel like there's any environment in Digimon that tops the original Digimon World. It's like just everything from aesthetics to like the ambience they use, the soundtrack, everything kind of made that game its own thing, and that's why I really don't want to see it changed. But I do think probably Gear Savannah or Tropical Jungle from that area. I don't think there's anywhere else in those games. Like the fucking jungle music they had in the Tropical Jungle, and then the Gear Savannah along with the area itself. Plus so many fucking good areas. Probably Gear Savannah. I just remember like fucking the amount of Digimon you could get and the progress you could get from just visiting the Gear Savannah, just like walking through. It kind of made me feel like I was making progress, because I was fucking terrible. Like everyone was playing that game. I was terrible at that game. Even trying to get to Tropical Jungle, I remember as a kid, There was me and a friend of mine who I used to lend the game to every now and again. And the two of us would like try and figure out how to get stuff, and we kind of like share stories back and forth. I could never understand how to get across the bridge. I just never obviously read the fucking game because I used to always skip any text. Hang on, we have to talk to the dude up here. Oh, fuck off, Shaman. Are these going to be worth that to us? They're level 24. The Meramon were 11. But yeah, I never could get into Tropical Jungle. It wasn't until he told me, like, go down the even, go to Sealamon. I love that crypticness of that game. And that's one reason I love Tropical Jungle. It's just like, I don't know, it was just like fucking, it felt like such a breakthrough thing just to figure that out. Or be told how to fucking do it. I kind of wish they'd bring that back. Everything in this game is kind of laid out for you. Everything is just explained. I feel like they need to bring back the crypticness of Digimon World 1, but they have to do it in a way where it's balanced. I feel like the best way to do that is have stuff like the Tropical Jungle thing, or, you know, random Digimon appearing at random different times or whatever. I feel like that's the way to do that. Let's see. The way... Sorry, what the fuck? I was like, I hate that when you lose track mid-speech. I like read a comment there. I was like, fuck, this is... Train's hot is gone. Right, these guys' name is... just want to get away from these guys. But... yeah, if they keep the crypticness of random Digimon appearing at different times, but explain the evolution system a little bit better, I feel like that's where they could kind of hit a happy medium. Right, I'm not sure which ones it is. Find a real and find a fake. Or is it find a fake? I think I have to talk to them all. I'm not too sure. Here, just so you guys can fuck off. Man Panorama opening after defeating Meramon was such a huge development to little me. Like, wow, the world changed because of something I did. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that kind of stuff there. That was the best thing that happened. It feels kind of cheap and bloated in this game. The way it's like there's just a Digimon standing away, like, no, you can pass. It just feels like I can see the gate behind you. Just fucking step aside a bit. You know, it's like that kind of annoys me. Like, see Gargamon here. What's he saying? You're human, ain't you? Never thought I'd meet a human in a hotspot like this. Dangerous to be around, so keep your distance. So, this here, we know he's there. We know he does something, but it's like, there's no information. There was more crypticness from different Digimon. It was Metal Mamamon. He's standing there, but until you come by with a specific Digimon, that's when he's kind of like jump into fight or whatever. This Gargamon is literally just there, just waiting for a certain, like, trigger in the game to trigger him. It feels kind of like it's cheapens the experience a little bit. It feels like it's just more padding. Like, oh, something's gonna happen here. What do I have to do to get this? Great answer. Oh, the other one in the original Digimon world, like fucking Edamon jumping down out of this tree is like, there was like, how do I trigger that? I think it was originally you need like 50 prosperity rating to get it done. But I would constantly be checking that tree, like, what's going on here? What's going on here? I don't think it ever even explains you need 50 prosperity. I think it's just like, you just go by someday after you get it. It's like, oh, okay. Here, Digimon mostly just sent around until some town rating is reached, or a certain Digimon was recruited. In Digimon World, Centauromon was shot you for trespassing. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they thought out things much better back then. Look, I still think functionally this is one of the best games ever, but that's because of the other aspects of the game. The story itself and like basically just the world, I feel like could have had a lot to have improved on it. Which one's a liar? I'm gonna go with another one, and I'm gonna say I feel like it's 3 or 4. Because we can't ask him for... I'm going to say 4. Oh. I'm going to say 2. I fucked up here for sure. I'm going to just look up this one. Oh, okay, I guessed it. Okay. I was like, fuck, I'm going to have to look this up. Oh no, I got for supers. Can we take on one at a time, please? I would very, very, very much appreciate that. Fuck it, let's just jump in here. So I know there's Digimon in here, and they kind of give chips if you pass certain things. He's another one I think that just stands there as well. Well, here, please leave, or you could be an envoy to Coliseum. Come to fetch me. Oh, don't worry, you don't know what I mean. See, that's what I'm saying. Is like this that served no purpose to have him there. Plus, this early in Digimon World 1, you would not even hear about an ultimate level Digimon. You just say, oh, there's probably a really strong Digimon I heard around that area or some shit. You wouldn't actually see him just standing there. I don't know, I'm being very negative about this game today. For being one of my favourite games ever, I'm being extremely negative about it today. That's just not called for. Tamer, everyone's been talking about. Okay, just give me the shit. Come on. What you want? Raise Digifriend 70 plus. Okay, we've got this done. What? What? You haven't met our conditions yet? Has Digifriend gone down? Oh, bonds I was thinking of, not friend. Some coriander. I'm gonna trade some of this coriander back. Buy some drinks, and then that will raise our Digifriend. That Growlmon, will he be a good one to battle against? He's gonna come over here, but I just want to make sure I get all my shit here. Okay, this is gonna be a tough fight. Okay, we gotta watch it with Kabuterimon as well. What the fuck? And we're doing like next to no damage. I need specials to pass this. This was a very bad idea to come here. But I don't want to leave. I want to see if we can do it. It's because this game has a lot of good yet sort of unpolished in a way. If the next Digimon World game builds up on that and the game is already set, then we could talk about how we get better over time. Yeah, to be fair, like I'd agree with that statement. I think it's like this game does feel kind of like very unpolished, which is a shame, being that the Steam version is its third iteration. It was completely rebuilt from the ground up for the PS4. And then for the Switch and the Steam version, they just added in a couple of extra functions, like the run button and what else was there? I feel like there was one or two other things that they added, but yeah, it just felt like fuck this. It's not gonna be able to take him on. This really sucks. I was like, I came in here with the plan of like making so much progress. I've done sweet fuck all. Where was best for us to go? Not down there, anyways. But same with Decode. Like, Decode got polished, and to be fair, Decode is up there as one of the best Digimon games just because of like the polish that it got when it went to Decode. It felt a lot more complete. I don't really have too much of a problem with Decode. Again, there was a couple of bits like with the Growlmon at the start, is like where it's just I'm blocking your way for no fucking reason other than just because. How many Digimon generations are there so far? This is only a second generation, so that's the problem with this game, is like you also need to build on different generations of Digimon to get like big gains, and it's just we're not seeing that. Level 7 Jeromon, he's no good to me. Oh wait, the Psychmon over here. This is what Bill was saying earlier on. This spot here actually is a pretty decent spot. The only thing is, are we over leveled for it? I'm not too sure. I reckon we could be. Yeah, you're gonna tell me to go fuck myself, and I'm just gonna jump by anyways. Okay, the Jeromon. I'm gonna have to change to fire type moves. and that's how we're gonna like get the upper hand in these guys. I feel like we can get some decent games here. Let's see now. He seems difficult enough. I think staying in the gym for 2 days could help these guys. I feel like it would definitely help, but the problem I have with that is I feel like I would also here we go. Build stamina and wisdom. That's actually kind of decent. Oh, and obviously this would be helpful. If we stay here for a while, I feel like we can do decent. Just having the stamina built up means we can probably go and take on the Saber Digimon and then get the attack stats up, but by doing that, because we can take more hits, which is what's really screwing over Mega Kabuterimon there. But I want to give you... Oh shit, you can't do a fire type move, but you can. This one. But you... We're a while off of that. No, I only want one at a time. There's no point. Like, I could take them. It's just I don't want to waste one. Because we get same stat gains whether it's 1 or 2. Okay, we're going to lose wisdom increases fairly fast, but I feel like we can get decent stamina. The Obscure Onion, to be fair, that's worth a little bit. I think it's like 150. I'm going to drop... See it. I'll go with the Asnut. There's some stuff over here. No, sometimes there's an oily fruit there. I think it's worth like 250 to go for that. No, I'm not wasting the stat gain. Fuck off. There. Oh shit, he came over anyways. Max stamina. No, I don't really want to bother with that. Try to keep an eye on time there, because I've got a little bit of time left. I have a little more than half an hour. Oh, come on, the fuck. Why won't he listen? There's a perk you can get, and it basically means that those stat boosts, or was it stat changes, like the negative stat changes, it kind of like wards them off a bit. I might have to get that at some point soon enough. Not right now. I don't really want to worry about that right now. But it's something I will have to look into. He's actually... I'm just after looking at Mega Kabuterimon's MP. That's actually doing decent for it. I love how Kabuterimon line is associated with the fire moves and world games law. Like, yes, the majestic fire-breathing stag beetle. Love it. Now, to be fair, that's actually really cool though. Cootie's kick. Okay. I was like, okay, one of them learns shit moves. I forgot. This one lets you learn moves even if you don't have a Digimon that can use that move, which kind of sucks in a way, but at the same time, it's like, it's okay. Oh, yes, these guys. These actually... Oh, Coriander. This is a good little spot because, like, the amount of money we make here, too, is actually really fucking good. Can we take this just one at a time, though, for these guys? Because these will be a bit strong. We can also rest, I forgot, because we have the tent now. So to try and remember that we have that ability. Okay, this guy is really fucking strong. We're doing no damage to him. Right, how's this? Like, he's really fucking strong. He's down as, like, his name is blue as if, like, it seems like it should be pretty, like, easy, but it's fucking not. Okay, so if we can get specials off, we should be fine. Okay, here we go. Hey, Steph, how's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, he gives pretty decent stats, so. He's not... What? A pitfall? We found something? Okay, so we found something. What the fuck did we find? I think it's an evolution item normally we find here, isn't it? No. What did we find? Was it a medicine? Hardly. I don't know what we found. It just says you found an item, but it doesn't say what item. That kind of sucks. You found an item, it's in your inventory. Okay. How's stream been today? To be honest, it's kind of like the chat has been amazing. Like just like different things that we've been talking about. You know, stuff like time savers, a little bit like about Digimon environments, some Digimon games in general. Touched on a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not laggy. Not laggy is a very good thing. To be honest, like I think I've pretty much sorted that. Someone, I forget who it was, someone helped me out with some stuff there when we first had it. So it's been fucking amazing. Found an item, but your inventory is full. So, oh shit, so the okay, fuck. I thought it says put it in your inventory. That item would more than likely have been an evolution item if I'm right. Anyways. I came here to help you. That's what I did. But yeah, the stream's been pretty good. It's just I wish we could have made a little bit more progress. Okay, if we get 2 of these, then we should be fine. I also want to talk to Crapleomon in a second and just see what we can get from him. Or what he wants. I don't think he's necessarily gonna let us pass until we be Machingermon, because he leads on to Uguina Wastelands, which is another great spot for recruiting more Digimon. But it's just, yeah. We also need a better mechanical move. I don't know where we're gonna be able to do that. Yeah, stat gains there are so much better. I just wish we could have got better strength. But to be fair, strength is fairly high. Right, I'm also gonna have to empty inventory a little bit. We don't need this. Don't need that. I should probably have fed them that stuff. But yeah. Did I get the cooking ability? Can't spell Digimon World without grind. Then you'll just have Demo World. Oh shit, you actually need the word grind. That's actually mad. Oh, we can cook. Okay, so I did get stuff. Bonds, training buffs, recovery. Right. Oh no, we can just feed them like individual items. Okay, well that kind of sucks. I might go for the training stat next, or the cooking stat next. Decrease their... Oh, you can stretch one item between the two. That's actually kind of cool too. Because I want to decrease their discipline, so that they ask me more shit. That way we can unlock more information. We made an excellent lemon. Okay, it's the rest. No, I'll skip. Nice. 6. We need 15 for that. I'm gonna hold on for a bit. The cooking definitely will be something I'm gonna fix, and then let's go. No, not 2, not 2. Go fuck yourselves. Not 2. Shit. These guys cannot handle 2 of these guys. Actually, no, you do not need items. You should be blocking, to be fair. Okay, kind of scary having two of these guys. We definitely can't take them unless like we really focus on fucking blocks and everything. Can I just heal you really, really fast? You're worrying me. I'm gonna have to get like 3, maybe 4 specials in. New machine moves are kind of far away currently. Maybe Giga can learn some other types as well. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I think is it. I'm gonna have to look again. I think it was electric type moves, which we can definitely learn. I think it's Machinedramon. No, not Machinedramon. Seadramon. Alright, this is gonna be tough now. I haven't left myself with much. But if we can kill one of these, it would be so much better for us. Okay, so he's gone. Now we can heal. $43 points. That's fucking amazing. He's stuck on 43. Why does he keep getting 43 points? What have we done? YouTube hates me, keeps erroring my messages. That's kind of shitty. It happened like last week as well. YouTube just has a conspiracy against you. When you defeat one of them, it'll be level 2. It'll be 2 versus 1, so it'll be fair again now. As it should be. I should always have the upper hand. It reminds me of speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster game earlier. You fight. Who's the zombie guy? He's like, okay, I'll duel you, Yugi, but so long as we fight with a handicap that's in my favor. That's pretty much me right now. The kicker is that I'm gonna do all this. I'm still gonna get the same stat gains as if it was only fighting one anyways. You see, it's really shitty. I think it should be balanced to like you get the same amount of stat gains as if you were fighting like the 2 separately. Or yeah, just stack them. Like, you know, even if you got like 1.5 rather than just a cap at like whatever stats that you're going to get for the battle. Why is he? Maybe it's Bonds. Is Bonds higher? Because he keeps getting way more order points. I wonder if that's what's playing it. I think it is. So Bonds is something we should definitely be focused on. Maybe feeding him more fish. Okay, we gotta focus on Mega Kabuterimon here, but he's a bit neglected. He's 100 bonds. Okay, so we gotta keep it that. Just gonna pump all this into. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait until after because he might reject a few of those items, and we can actually learn some information. Just woke up from a nap, so I'm gonna get some food in a minute because store's closed in 30 minutes. Oh damn! You work away, dude. Okay, so I just want to see. Have we got any information that's worth looking at here? Strength 1600, not happening. Okay, so we might not actually be able to get any megas this time around. Justimon? Get all the foods. Okay, we fell. Pitfall, you fall, join back hold to the entrance. And there was no items there. Shit. So, I want to give you some of this. I'm hoping he'll say, fuck you, at some point. As much as I won't appreciate having my Digimon like disobey me, but at the same time it's kind of like I need it. Just kind of save my MP. Actually, that's another thing. We feed him some of those smaller MP floppies. Yeah, he's not given as much stats as before. I mean, we should probably, at this rate, like with the amount of like Numamon moves we're learning, we really should go for Numamon or Sukamon next. I want to give you this. Yeah, you. Maybe, no, just you. Say no, please. Fuck you. What's your discipline at? I mean, it's not like they have high discipline. They're just like agreeing to everything anyways. Yay, learn poop toss. If only they could use it. No need to rush for megas, honestly. Plenty of funky champions and perfects to enjoy this game. To be honest, it's not that I'm rushing to get a mega, it's just I want to take out Machinedramon, and I feel like having a mega would definitely give me the upper hand in doing that. Because right now I don't know if I'll be able to. I feel like our guys are just way too weak. Exit and come back, because that's actually like, those Garurumon are probably what makes that spot the best. Is there any items there? I feel like there's items on the sides that are pretty good. Oh, this will do. Also, I never used the acid to grow the farm, which we probably should have done before we left town. Right here, just fight me. No. Come on. I hate when it stalls so that they can do the animation. I wish they just fucking go straight into doing an attack. The stalling really kind of takes from it. Little gym restock run to the town might be a good idea. To be fair, like, we're gonna have to go anyways just to restock when they wake up after their sleep, which is gonna be very soon. But yeah, we can do a bit in the gym. We'll see whatever has the daily bonus, and we'll go with that one. Unless it's Sunday, then we just probably pick strength. Although HP might be best. Yeah, I think HP would be better than doing strength. HP is lagging behind so bad. They're so fucking OP for this area, to be fair. Like, they really shouldn't be here, but it's just the stats are just benefiting so much better. Not that the Geromon are giving us much at this point. Alright, here. You. The Geromon are really kind of like, they've given about as much as they can give. It's only kind of like stamina we're getting a little bit extra. So it might be better off just to fucking jump straight over to Garurumon, bypass these guys. Fucking hell, these pitfalls are gonna kill me. Oh my god. So don't run in a straight line, just kind of zigzag. With how Bandai has been finishing lines. Oh my god! Making new lines, making new Digimon overall. I'm genuinely surprised that they haven't given Mega Gigdramon something unique. They deserve something to be their own. I always assumed that they were just Machine Dramon, to be honest. That's what I always just assumed to be their Mega. Oh, I'll take this. I wasn't wanting to fight that German. If he wants to fight, I'll fucking give him it. I was hoping we could just avoid him, because it feels like it's just more of a waste of time than anything else. Ah, he won't listen. Yeah, those German are dead. They're not giving us anything anymore. So it's coming down to this guy. Is this guy worth like doing all that traveling up and down past those fucking pitfalls? Because if these aren't really gonna give me like more than 20 in any stat, even just one, if they give me 20 in even just one, I'll stick here for a bit. If not, I'm gonna find a new grind spot. Yeah, top up on items might be a good idea as well. So I might have to just try and get a autopilot and just head home anyways. We get rid of all these Garurumon in my head. See what we can do then. To be fair, 24 in speed is pretty good. Reaction time is always nice to have. I'll go with this. I wish the cards done something in this game. Like, it was nice when it was in the original Digimon World, seeing cards you could just view. But seeing, like, Digimon World 3 have you be allowed to, like, use the cards in, like, mini games, I kind of wish we got that again. It's like every, like, modern Digimon World game doesn't let you do anything with the cards. They're just there for view, which is could be better. Right, give me this shit and then we gotta bring you home and you can shit. Oops, gotta go. Chores gotta be done. Hey, no worries, Alexa. Thanks very much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And I will see you again Sunday. I should be streaming again. But I should also, I'm aiming to have a video up by probably Thursday at this point. I'm gonna be a bit busy tomorrow. But Thursday evening or Friday afternoon there should be a video. On what? I don't know. It's gonna be a surprise to me too. Where am I at? Do we have any autopilots? No? Okay, well there's some down here. There's also toilet. And there's a coriander. I will take this. One of the best items in the game for selling. Okay, thank you. So we can get these guys to the jacks and then we can head straight back. Oh, fucking bananas. Nice. Let's see how much materials we can take back as well. It's always nice to have a few. And we can start building a few more bits. Also, that Marine Angemon, I would like to get him to move along from there. It's just an annoying mission he has. I really, really fucking hate his mission. It was just to get him to the city. I forget what he even does. It's just to get him gone because I know he comes to the city eventually. Okay, here's some vending machines. We go over here. 1500 for an autopilot. I could just run, but I'm just fucking lazy. Okay, so yeah, well, I'm just gonna do this so that we can skip some time. Field, always good to have. We get more meat, more veg. I think Craplioman. I keep calling him Craplioman. I think Craplioman's gotta be one of the best ones to get, just because he opens up the dojo. Lets us block off some Digimon that we don't want and stuff. So I mean, that's gonna be handy. Sell these rotten meat. You gotta sell a lot of this stuff, to be fair. That coriander, so much there. Anyway. Wait, do you know what I'm gonna do? I have money. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go back, sell this shit, and get them to the restaurant. They're gonna complain a little bit, that's fine. Yeah, restock on tins, sell the stuff here. Sell. Get rid of. It's a Meteormon. To be fair, I'm never gonna want a Meteormon. Sell that. There's no point in this game where I'll be like, ooh, Meteormon, I must. So that's it. Go on. And yourself. So I do think they need HP the most. Also, there's bonds. Come on, fuck it. We've 15 grand. That was worth it. Do you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym and do a little bit up there. One thing that annoys me about this game, I don't know if I've said it before, is just how every time you enter an area with the same like music, the track resets. Especially because you could jump in and out of the different areas like within an instant. It really kind of it gets kind of annoying when the same track is constantly playing. Hang on, wait. Can I like get an upgrade? I need 10k. Okay, we're gonna focus on doing that. I want to do HP. Fuck. Okay, if I step outside, I can get any new information at all. Anything. I'll take whatever the fuck. Grand Quagamon vs Tyrannomon. I feel like Grand Quagamon should be achievable in some form. If we knew what we were to get. Oh no. Just to get him over the 1,000, I'm gonna bring him there. I'm gonna keep you on that. Just annoys me that he hasn't got 1,000 strength. No. Tired, we arrest you. Sorry, no, because I thought we were going to do a little bit more than grind this stream, but unfortunately we're just not prepared enough to be able to fight that Machinedramon. Unfortunately, it's just the way it goes with this game sometimes. No, we need to... Wait, if you guys are hungry, let's go back down here. We'll get some more food. I'm gonna get some... Fuck out of my way. Out of my way, assholes. Right. MP. Something I can get a few meals out of. This one, I suppose. Just want to make everything I do with them count. Which is another reason we should really focus on cooking for a bit. It really sucks the amount of stats you get. Like, we can get 250. So, like, even one training session, which takes up an hour, isn't the equivalent of even one fight, which really kind of annoys me. It feels like so much wasted, like, effort. Nah, there's nothing there. I have to head off now in about 5 minutes. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll just fucking train out for the rest of this, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head off after that because I could put the kid to bed and kind of spend a bit of time with the wife. So we do a bit of that, and like I said, I should have a video up. I think it's gonna be more than likely Friday afternoon. I have a couple of ideas. There's a couple of things I really want to try, but I'm gonna leave it till probably next week. So this week could be a video. I'm gonna have to do a review on what news came out there recently as well, because there was a lot of news that we got last week. I want to do a proper breakdown on some of that, give some thoughts and opinions. But there's also a couple of other ideas I have knocking about. Okay, yous are tired, I assume. Yeah, no, they're hungry. Do I have anything to knock down? Nah. I was hoping there was stuff there just to bring down their discipline. Like, it's actually completely destroying them to bring it down, but I mean, it's just we're so early game, we need information. 55 weight, that's not enough though. 5 care mistakes for Justimon? What the fuck? I wonder could we do it? Just like not feed him. Yeah, I think these guys are pretty much dead weight at this point. Let's see, how far are we off? I think I'm gonna leave it there for now, because I've got a few bits I've got to do just before I get the kid to bed. I was only planning on doing a short stream tonight anyways. I just kind of got home a bit late. Otherwise I would have been up and streaming for a bit longer. But look, I'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it as always. And look, I'll be back on Sunday. As like I says, there's another video I want to get done. And yeah, we'll see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Bye bye.